My name is Dr. David K. Ewen from ETN. Here is today's top story Christian News Brief. A gang attack on a church shelter in Haiti killed at least 47 people. From the Christian Post, published August 25, 2026, at least 47 people were killed and 22 injured when gang members attacked a church sheltering displaced people near Port-au-Prince, Haiti, according to the United Nations. The attack began at about 10:30 p.m. Sunday in Kenskoff and continued into Monday. This is what the mayor said, with the Vive Ansem gang coalition blamed. The report said a worship center belonging to the evangelical New Covenant Ark Church was among buildings set on fire. The violence underscores the acute danger facing Haitian Christian communities that shelter displaced families amid gang control and insecurity. Christian and Muslim leaders in Nigeria signed an interfaith peace accord. As reported by International Christian Concern, published on August 26, 2026, more than 50 Christian and Muslim leaders signed an accord in Abuja on August 12th that rejects hate speech and establishes a body to strengthen cooperation between Nigeria's two largest religious communities. John Praise Daniel of the Northern Christian Religious Leaders Assembly said the agreement should curb rhetoric that disrespects other faiths or labels their members unbelievers. The initiative matters to churches and Christian communities because Nigeria has endured religiously linked violence, attacks on churches, kidnappings, and displacement, especially in its north and central regions. 5 Christians were detained after a mob disrupted a prayer gathering in northern India. From Muslim Network TV, published August 25, 2026, police detained 5 Christians after Hindu extremists entered a Sunday prayer gathering in Kathali village. Uttar Pradesh harassed worshippers and alleged illegal conversion. The attack occurred on August 23 in Prayagraj district, and a police officer said authorities were investigating a conversion complaint without providing evidence for the allegation. The report said Christian leaders view such cases as part of a pattern in which accusations are used to disrupt worship and detain pastors or believers under Uttar Pradesh's anti-conversion law. A former Church of England bishop admitted misconduct over the John Smyth abuse case. As reported by Christian Today, published August 26, 2026, former Bishop Paul Butler admitted misconduct allegations connected with his handling of information about abuse by the late John Smyth. The Church of England's disciplinary tribunal adjourned after Butler's admission and will schedule a further hearing on a penalty which could range from a conditional discharge to a lifetime ban from ministry. The case remains important for Anglican churches in the United Kingdom because the Meccan Review's findings on safeguarding failures also contributed to former Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby's resignation. A Virginia ballot measure would restore voting rights for people after prison release. From Christianity Today, published August 2026, a proposed Virginia ballot measure would restore civic rights to people once they are released from prison after felony convictions. The report said Christian advocates have framed restoration as consistent with biblical redemption, bringing faith-based perspectives into a public debate over civic participation, criminal justice, and rehabilitation. The measure matters to Christian public life because churches and ministries working with formerly incarcerated people are among those engaging the policy discussion. Southern California Catholic churches reported a rise in young converts. As reported by Premier Christian News, published August 26, 2026, Catholic churches in Southern California reported increased numbers of young converts, including a 54% rise from 2025 in the archdiocese cited by the outlet. The reported total was the highest the archdiocese had recorded. The development is significant for American churches because it points to growing participation among younger adults in a region where congregations are seeking to rebuild and sustain religious engagement. A former liberal Democrat candidate is seeking nearly £790,000 in a religious discrimination dispute. From Christian Today, published August 2026, David Campanale, a lay Anglican and former Liberal Democrat parliamentary candidate for Sutton and Cheam, is seeking £788,740 in damages after the party admitted unlawful religious discrimination. Campanale alleges he was mocked and abused over his beliefs and was deselected before the 2024 general election. The Liberal Democrats call his compensation claim grossly inflated and egregious, and argue he should receive £14,000 for injury to feelings. The case is a notable religious liberty issue in British public life because it concerns whether Christians can participate in party politics without discrimination based on their belief. My name is Dr. David K. Ewen, and that was today's Christian Top Story News Brief.